Hey guys, it's Sam, and look, what's this? Another portrait. Can it be? Yes, it is the next portrait in the Avengers Portrait Series 2.0. Hooray! I think the last one, I haven't checked, but I think the last one I did was in October, and that was Vision. And these things are so draining. I mean, this one is finished in that I didn't feel like working on it anymore, but I could have kept rendering it, but I chose not to. And if you guys follow my Patreon, then you would have seen the previous version of this, because I actually drew this a prior time last month or something, but I just trashed it. I didn't like it at all. I was showing way too much of the body and not enough of just like the focus on the head, so it wasn't really a portrait anymore. So I was like, no, I'm not doing this. This is too much detail, this is too much work. So I just threw it in the recycle bin, and then a couple days ago I started drawing this again. I'm like, alright, we're gonna focus in more on the face. And I like that I did that. That was a good decision. My not so great decision was that I didn't make it more of the face, because when I was putting it away in my portfolio, I was looking at my previous portraits and they were closer to the face. So whatever. This guy, it took a while to get it all right. The sketching phase was actually very long for this one, because I kept going back and like really meticulously checking my work and then erasing a lot of things and trying to fix everything, and it's tiring, and I was getting more and more frustrated because it was like I just want to get to the shading, because that's the part that I don't mind so much. But then by the time I finally got there with this one, it's like I mind it now. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, but I really want to try and get one of these done a month. I already know who's going to be in the rest of this one and the rest of this set of portraits, and then I have some ideas written down for the next set. I think I'm going to try and keep it with the movies, like each Marvel, what's it called? Their little section of movies. Like the first one ended with the Avengers film, and then the next one ended with Age of Ultron. So I'm gonna try and do it like that. That's my idea right now. And yeah, I haven't gotten any ideas for the DC stuff yet, because they're still releasing their movies, and I don't want to start that until I've got like a good buffer of reference pictures that I can use. So anyway, back to the drawing. As usual with my portraits, I like to start dark and go to light, because I have found, after all these years of doing these portraits, that that is the easiest, fastest way for me to get what I want, and it also helps me get things darker. I had a big problem with that when I was first doing portraits. My values were very flat and same throughout. And yeah, so starting off really dark, and I actually only used, I think, 3 different grade pencils with this. I used the HB for the sketch, and the 8 and 9B, and it would have been exclusively the 9B, but I want to try and preserve it, because that's the only one I have, and it's the only 8B I have, so I go back and forth between them, and they're very close anyway, so it doesn't matter all that much. I really need to go and buy more, so I don't have to keep switching back and forth, because I probably would just use exclusively the 9B. It gives me a very nice wide range of values, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do with the rest of the pencils that came in that set, because I don't need them. But whatever. Anyway, blending, it's the same. I use the tissues, the Q-tips, God, what I never remember the name of them. The little pencil-looking paper things. Whatever, you can Google that. You can find it. I never remember the name of them. But yeah, those are very difficult to use, because they press the paper really hard and they make it very difficult to blend later. So I usually like to save them for really small spots, or spots that I know I won't be going back to blend. Otherwise, I'll use